Hi there, and welcome back. This is a multi-part video series on how to defeat the Ender Dragon in a hardcore mode with Minecraft Math. This is episode 3. In the last episodes, we made a base near a village, we started farming and ranching, and we hired some Fletchers in the village to trade sticks for emeralds. In our resource diagram, notice we're going to need lots of enchantments, which we can get from villager librarians. But we'll need to breed more villagers in order to hire the librarians. So today's math topic: surface area, ratios, and villager breeding. I have a tried and true way to breed lots and lots of villagers. In order to breed, villagers need valid beds and they need willingness. Willingness comes about as you either trade with them or give them food. Let's tackle the valid beds then. A valid bed has several conditions. It's behind a door and it has adequate headroom. A villager needs to be able to stand on the bed for it to have adequate headroom. If your villagers are willing, but they don't have valid beds available, you'll see them with little heart particles that turn into little flames that smolder out. There is an easy way to make lots of valid beds with not very much material, and that is to use Dawn's special villager condo recipe. A villager condo is an architectural masterpiece. It is blocky, hideously ugly, extremely uncomfortable, and crowded, and villagers love them. They will breed like crazy if you build a multiplex of villager condos. So, I'll give you the secret recipe. A villager condo has 9 beds and 9 doors, and there are 2 blocks of headroom above the beds. First, build up the back wall. It's 11 blocks wide by 4 blocks high. Add a ceiling. The ceiling extends another 4 blocks out toward the front. 2 blocks for the beds, 1 for standing room, 1 for the door frames. Fill in the side walls and add some torches to light up the place. Add a single row of 9 blocks for the top of the door frames. Now you just need to add 9 beds and 9 doors. Voila! Have we got a real estate deal for you? Great neighborhood, friendly people, excellent schools. The HOA is a little strict, however, but they're open to backyard chickens. So what supplies do we need for the villager condo? We analyze this in much the same way as we calculate surface area, with some important changes. To calculate surface area, you find the area of every surface of a 3D shape, and you add those areas together. It means you need to be systematic and make sure you count every face that you need. This is not exactly the same, but it's also a relevant skill. To figure out how much material you need to make the outside of a structure, you don't just calculate the surface area. Each face also has a thickness that you'll need to take into account, and the faces will overlap at the joints. This condo will be made with different colored blocks for each face to show the material count. First, the back. This is the only face that fully overlaps all the others. It's 11 by 4 blocks, so 44 of them. Next, the sides. The sides measure 4 by 5 as the area. However, the back overlaps one of those, so it's only 4 by 4, or 16 blocks needed for each side. Next, the top. We'll use diorite. This area is 11 by 5, however, 1 row is taken off the back, and 2 rows are taken off because of the sides, so it's 9 by 4, or 36 blocks. Finally, we need 9 blocks for the front to complete the door frames. Grand total is 44 plus 16 plus 16 plus 36 plus 9, or 121 blocks, which is really convenient. That's really close to 2 stacks of blocks. Finally, wool and wood. Each bed takes 3 wool and 3 wood, so using ratios you need 27 wool and 27 wood for 9 beds. And you need doors. 9 is such a convenient number because doors are crafted in stacks of 3. 6 wood planks craft to make 3 doors in a ratio of 2 to 1. Therefore, you need 18 wood planks to make 9 doors. Grand total is 45 wood and 27 wool. It's not a ton of wool, and sheep regenerate wool as they eat grass, so you don't need an enormous flock of sheep. 8 or so sheep will do just fine. To finish out the discussion about breeding villagers, you'll want a farm to raise food items. Wheat will do if there's nothing else, but carrots or potatoes will give you the best bang for your buck. Notice the rhythm the villagers get into during the day. They'll wake up and socialize aimlessly for a bit. They're not very approachable during this time, so use the morning to do other chores like farming and feeding your livestock. After a bit, they'll go to their job blocks and work. This is the prime time to get them to turn into the working villagers you need and to trade with them. Finally, closer to sunset, they congregate near the bell and socialize. This is the best time to breed them. Walk amongst the villagers and drop groups of carrots and potatoes, about 10 at a time. If there are beds available and they are well fed, they'll breed and you'll get lots and lots of baby villagers. There you go, little one, off to bed now. I recommend you build about 4 villager condos fairly close to your bell. Each condo requires 121 building blocks, 45 wood planks, and 27 pieces of wool. Consider pausing to calculate how many of each item you'll need for 2, 3, and 4 villager condos. And there's the answers. In the next episode, we'll cover breeding cows, using exponential functions, and if you're taking algebra, you won't want to miss it. Until then, take care, and thanks for watching.